Hi Libra, this is B. Welcome to my channel, Psychic Sounds by B, and I am here to give you a reading for April of 2015. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the type of planetary energies that you've been dealing with up to this point. Well, Libra, you have had a supermoon total solar eclipse in your 6th house. So Libra, what does this mean to you? Basically what this means to you is that the 6th house is about work, the 6th house is about everyday errands, and so on and so forth. So something has happened potentially in your life that you are now having to kind of revamp how you do things on an everyday basis. It could be unexpected events, because we did have the Pluto-Uranus square that was activated by Mars on the 11th, and then the square was exact on the 16th and the 17th. So in this particular case, Libra, some news may have come to light, and you may or you are looking at ways to be able to reconfigure your everyday existence, reconfigure, your errands, reconfigure, all of those things, that are part of your everyday life. And it does reflect work as well. So there may be changes, specific duties at your work that may have changed, or one part of a duty was eclipsed out and then another different duty was actually brought in. So again, we still have these Pluto-Uranus square energies, and they're going to stay with us till the end of March, and I am making this recording on the 22nd of March. So these energies are these unexpected and transformational energies are going to stick around till the end of March, but they are going to bleed over into April and maybe just a little bit into May. But as we move through these energies, we are going to be able to have a little bit of a relief with all of the unexpected transformational things that have been going on in our lives. The other thing that you have going on is that your sun, or the sun, is going to be in your 7th house. So right now, the big thing for you, your focus and things that are being illuminated for you, are your partnerships. So your partnerships at work, or your partnerships with your significant other, or your partnerships with somebody that you're dating. So here, there is some type of illumination that is happening, and your focus has switched to this partnership. Now, you may be having discussions, you may be going through, how you are going to rearrange, your daily work-a-day life with your partner. So, in this particular case, really anything could happen. You may have had transformational and unexpected events happen with your partnerships, and now you are in a situation where you are looking at your partnerships and you are saying, okay, now the light, all of these transformational things have happened, and all of this unexpected stuff has happened. Now I can take the time back after I've absorbed these energies and I have absorbed these changes and these unexpected events, and I can shed light on this particular partnership, whether it be with work or whether it be with a significant other or somebody that you are dating. So for those of you that are not dating right now and that want to date, you are just really focused on partnerships right now. You are actually looking for someone to be your yin to your yang, so to speak. So, this is something that is highlighted for you, and this is something that you're putting a lot of energy into. So just bear with the energies and use them to your highest good and the highest good of others. And hopefully these energies from the Pluto-Uranus square have brought not only unexpected changes, but blessings and wonderful changes that allow you to walk your spiritual path. Now, let's go ahead and get into the tarot scopes. So I will be using the Red or White Tarot deck for your energies for the month. Now, these are in 4 sections. The first section is for your general energies, which overshadow the entire month and may affect the general sections, or may affect the specific sections. And then we have a section for work and finance, and then emotional life, love life, then health. And then the 5th section actually is going to be done with the Crystal Ally cards from Naisha ASEAN, and this spiritual advice or these advices that are coming out are for you to embrace, to help you get through any difficulties or any challenges you may be having. If your reading turns out to be rather positive, then or positive for you, then you can utilize these energies and this spiritual advice to enhance and strengthen those positive things that are coming out in your reading. Okay, let's get started, Libra. So what do we have for your general energies for the month of April 2015? Now, as a lot of you know, I do my shuffles live online, and this does not discount any of the readers that do pre-shuffles or put their pre-shuffles on a screen. It does not make them less accurate. I respect all readers out there. I think we are all, you know, in this business to give spiritual advice and to give guidance and to share, you know, what we so strongly believe with the world. So in this particular case, the reason I do live shuffles is because I just like to keep the energy within as I'm recording. So to me, it's just a way that I personally keep things really genuine and really the energy really pure. And I do not edit my videos, so you know, if something happens, if I drop a card, you know, I do apologize. My videos might be just a little bit longer, but just bear with it. You know, sometimes editing videos can be more hassle than it's worth. So just let's go ahead and get started in the general energy, shall we, Libra? Oh, you already have one that super popped out. Okay, that's your general energy. The next one is for your work and finances. There's work and finances. Your next one is for emotional life, love life. This one wanted to pop out. Your next one is for health. Now I leave these cards face down until I read them, and as I read them, I apply them to the specific sections. And after I do that, sometimes the entire reading itself will be a story. So I will express that story to you in a way that it is being delivered to me intuitively from universe and from spirit. So what do we have for health for Libra? Libra. Beautiful, beautiful Libra. Balanced Libra. How about that? Okay, this one wants to come out for health. Here is our spiritual advice cards. Wow, these are really sticking together. So you may be, the fact that these cards are kind of sticking together, there may be family. I'm hearing family around you that you're really sticking together, like you're really, you know, you're bonding at a different level right now, and that's something that's really is to be treasured. I mean, you could be creating agreements with a family, something that sticks. That's, you know, what I'm kind of seeing and feeling. Okay, this wants to come out for your spiritual advice. Okay, Libra, what do we have for you for the month of April 2015 for your general energies? Libra, you have the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups generally just means joy. I mean, you have this little boy giving a flower in a cup to a little girl, like almost like giving somebody flowers. So Libra, this month you might be giving flowers to somebody that you care dearly for, and it may be a member of the family, or it may be somebody that you're kind of crushing on. So you might be giving them a gift. So this is something that is you know, really just really awesome to see, because joy is always wonderful. The other thing that this could be revealing is that there is a soulmate connection for you, someone that, you know, you may have known in a past life, or someone that you may have been connected to in your past that, you know, is not a past life, but is still living and is still available to you. Like you you are still talking to them. And in this particular case, you may be looking at, you know, kind of memories. You may be looking at the way it used to be. And in some cases, you know, with the soulmate relationship, you know, it was meant to be and it served its purpose. In other areas, it could be a soulmate relationship that you know, that someone from your past is coming back to you, and they, you know, realize, and you realize that that this is someone that you really do want in your life, and someone that you are willing to work for, someone that you are willing to, you know, give affection to. You know, Librans are very affectionate, and, you know, they can sometimes be indecisive. So in this particular case, Libra, you may have been in a situation where you were rather indecisive about someone that you were trying to choose to, you know, to partner with. And with this, you are kind of now realizing, wait a minute, you know, that person really does, like, they kind of complete me. You know, they really support me. So I'm going to go back. You know, either they're going to come back to you or you're going to go back to them, and you're going to say, okay, you know, I know I was indecisive, and I know, you know, what I had when I was with you, and this is something that I want to take to the next level. So that is very well what could be happening. You know, as general energies, maybe, you know, your work environment or even, you know, your health environment, this may be something that you were going back to something that you used to do in your past, like even a past, like a pastime as far as working out. Maybe you're revisiting. Maybe you ran, you know, 2 years ago, but you stopped for whatever reason, and now you're going to take up running again. And the other thing, I'm hearing swimming. And the other thing for work, you may be kind of combining forces with someone that you worked with in your past. So again, the card itself means joy. So this is a great general energy for the month of April. For your work and finance, we have the Page of Cups. So when the Page of Cups appears, pages normally bring messages. So there is a message that you may be receiving at work that might be a little bit emotionally laden. So there may be someone actually that, I'm going to be honest with you, there may be somebody at work that you have a soulmate connection to. And they may be sharing, you know, some emotions with you, or this in fact could be you. You could be the person that is saying, you know, hey, can we get together after work and discuss work? You know, Libras do like to discuss work because you guys are very balanced, and you like to fix things, and you like to find solutions. And this is something that, you know, if you find someone else that has that same, you know, desire to have this conversation with you, this is someone that, you know, you're like, okay, we get along great. We talk about work. We want to make the world a better place. And, you know, now you have this invitation either coming to you, or you are sending this invitation out to this other person. Now, as far as work with no emotion, this could be potentially you are giving a message out about a creative project. And you could have really been putting a lot of passion into this project, and you are ready to unleash this project. So this is something that is very dear to your heart. This is something that gives you joy. So for you, Libra, this is definitely something that, you know, you should embrace. As far as your finances go, you are investing some money that has some type of emotional attachment. Now, I don't know exactly in what arena that may be, but there is some type of emotional attachment to money. You may have to give money, you may be receiving money, but whatever it is, there is some type of emotional attachment to it. So in this particular case with finances, if you are someone that is, you know, nostalgic about a relationship or a soulmate relationship that may have not panned out the way you want it to be, you may be in a situation right now where you know, you've got alimony or something like that you are handing off to your spouse, or your spouse is handing off to you. And there is an emotional attachment with this money. I mean, as everyone knows, when one goes through, you know, some difficult times in their life, in their emotional life with, you know, their partners, and they, for whatever reason, do not make it, sometimes money becomes the absolute focus of both people, and there is a lot of emotional attachment with that money. So that might be what's happening here. For those of you that are in a great relationship, and you know, you found your soulmate and you've got joy all over you, basically what this means is that you are looking at just creative ways for you and your spouse to put more money in back into your partnership. So I am also hearing here, you may invest some money overseas with this, and you know, this is something that would be well aspected for you. Now the other thing is, for those of you that maybe do not have a job, you may be given an opportunity to get a job overseas. So this may, you know, pan out for different people in a lot of different ways. But I'm seeing here that there is a message coming to you, and this message, whatever it is, if you are looking for a job, the message, whatever it is, it does have some type of an emotional or creative attachment to it, and I think you're really going to jump on it, because overall I think that it's going to give you joy. It may even be a creative endeavor that maybe you did as a kid, and you are changing directions in your career, you know, or maybe you're not employed right now, but you get this job offer that is something that allows you to be very childlike and like a kid again. So this is really, really positive for you, Libra, so good job. For your emotional life and love life, we have the 7 of Cups. Now, I believe, Libra, this card came out in your March reading. So again, this message may have been for some Librans that were going through energetic shifts in March, and now those energetic shifts are going to a different sector of Librans in this particular month. So what is happening here, Librans, is that you are illusory, potentially, about someone that you are interested in, or alternatively, you could be so busy, you know, with, you know, getting this job offer, and, you know, you could be looking at, you know, is this person my soulmate? Is this person not my soulmate? You're kind of in a spot of indecisiveness at this point. Right now, okay, I'm hearing some of you are actually investigating a potential partner. You're actually looking for the flaws in this partner. Librans, I've got to tell you, nobody is perfect. Okay, even though I'm going to just say, because I love Librans, I'm just going to say you're as close to perfect as they get, Libra. But in this particular case, you cannot put that type of pressure on someone else. You know, testing someone to see if they're loyal to you, that is something that, you know, is going to weaken a relationship. You got to go in with eyes wide open. You have got to go in with childlike joy. You have got to go in, you know, with that emotional investment into a relationship in order to get out of it what you put into it. Now, I am not necessarily seeing in this particular reading, nor am I even hearing or getting any feelings like something is you know, maybe going on behind your back. I think that what's happening right now is that there's just a lot of stuff that's hidden that that either you don't have the time to find out, or you are taking time to figure out exactly what direction you want to go. Because here also, Libra, I am sensing that a lot of you do not want to make a mistake again. There's a lot of you out there that have actually been hurt. Some of you, you know, may have lost a soulmate, and you are going back and you're like in this nostalgia, and you're thinking, how can I get that feeling back? How can I bring, you know, that back? into my life. And if this person is in your life, I will be honest with you, some of you actually may be fantasizing about this person. You may be, in your bed at night thinking about all those wonderful times that you had, and just kind of just visualizing, that awesome time that you had with them. So, that just kind of may be happening for all sections of Libras at this point. For Librans that are in a committed relationship, you guys are just super busy. I think what's happening is this is definitely indicative of that 6th house activity with that supermoon total solar eclipse that happened there. You've just got these errands and you've got this work and you were just absolutely distracted, and you long to go back to those times where you were just like, hey, let's just go out and play. Let's just go out and have fun. Let's have joy. And right now you are in a position where you got to get your I's dotted and your T's crossed, and you are just really distracted right now. So I would just say, if you have some time, if you are in a committed, loyal relationship, and for the most part, Librans are pretty loyal. So, here I would have to say that just take a moment out when you're out and about, and if you are, in between, maybe you're on your lunch break or whatever from working, the 9-to-5er or whatever, buy your spouse a flower. I mean, this is what this is saying. Buy your spouse a flower, buy your partner a flower, buy your girlfriend, your boyfriend a flower. There's nothing wrong with that. Take it home with you, and even just for a moment's time, even though you're super busy and super distracted, just say, hey, this is for you. I love you. You're my soulmate. I just want to let you know that, I am expressing some emotions on, how I feel about you, and I'm so happy to have you in my life. And so, that's something that you may want to consider. So, for those of you that are single, you may be distracted, by work right now with all of the errands that you're running and everything else. And some of you may be distracted by plenty of options. And right now what you're doing is you're taking a step back and you're looking at this saying, okay, which one is my best option? How am I going to weigh this out? And like I said, for some of you, Librans out there, if you are single and you are looking and you have somebody in your sights, you really are doing some investigation on whether or not this person is worth your time, and whether or not you can actually trust this person. Are they really your soulmate? Do they complete you? Can you invest your emotion in this person? So this is kind of what I'm picking up right now for the emotional life and love life for the Librans out there. For your health, Libra, we have death. Now, death is this is not a bad card. Basically what this means is that it is just transformation. It is the death of something else so that something new can begin. So there might be something that is going through some type of death in your health. So I'm hearing a dead tooth for some of you. I'm hearing some type of deadening, maybe dead skin or something. Maybe some of you are going in for an exfoliation. Librans, I don't want to say that you guys are vain, but I do want to say that you certainly do take care of yourselves. So you may be going through some type of beauty rejuvenation, some type of beauty treatment that sloughs away all those dead cells, and you're bringing out this beautiful glow. And you could be bringing out your glow from the inside out. Here you may be doing detox or something like that. I know I mentioned detox a lot, but sometimes these cards are just yelling an absolute turnaround with health. And sometimes that takes a detox, because literally a detox will clear your body from the inside out, and it's like your body just goes through a rebirth, and that's basically what this is. So if there is anything in your life, Libra, that you are you have with your health, or going on with your health, and you feel it is not serving you, it's time to go ahead and let that go and kind of start over again with something new. So that might be how this is panning out. Now, in the situation as it relates to the story, you may have found that the person, that you thought was your soulmate really wasn't your soulmate. This may have been for those of you that are separated, or are no longer with that person that is your soulmate. You've moved on. You have gone through that death. You have gone through, all that emotion that you invested in your relationship, and you are just kind of letting that go and saying, you know what, I can't keep my emotion in this relationship anymore, because how am I going to move on, and how am I going to give emotion to somebody else that I believe is actually fulfilling me and completing me at this moment in my life, if I am hanging on to all of the confusion and all of the indecision that I faced, when I was going through this separation. I have got to let this go. I've got to renew myself, and I have got to bring, peace, in my health. And health is just not physical health. It is spiritual. It is mental. It is body. Okay, so it's like the Holy Trinity here. I mean, they all connect with one another. So in order for you to move forward with your health, and in order for you to move forward with your life in general, work life, emotional life, all of it, you have got to allow yourself to go through and let go of these indecisive situations that you're like, okay, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Don't keep doing that to yourself, Libra. I mean, it's okay to check somebody's credentials out. It's okay, but you don't need to check it out to death. Okay? Make sure that you are taking the time out, and you are sending that person that you feel is your soulmate, and you are sending them a message of gratitude. And you are sending them a message of caring. Don't leave them in the lurch, because the more you leave them in the lurch, the more that this is going to happen, because it is highly likely that, if you've got them kind of at bay, they may not be there. They may, start going out with someone else, and they may prompt you to start, you're doing this research because you're hearing some news about this person that affects you emotionally. So invest your emotions in this person if you do have this person in your sights. Make sure that you're appreciating them, and make sure that you're talking to them, and make sure that you're not leaving them in the dark. I mean, here, look at this guy, and the reason dark is kind of coming out. Look at this guy is dark. He's like black. Don't keep yourself in the dark from someone else, and don't keep them in the dark. And the flag in the death is black. Okay? You need to shed light. Look at the sun over here. There is sun right here in this death card. You need to bring that illumination back into that transformation, so that you don't get yourself stuck in indecision. That's kind of what's going on here. And you also may be a little bit indecisive at work. You may be indecisive about pulling out that creative project and presenting it, to the world. You may be indecisive about taking that job overseas. But basically what I'm seeing here is that you have joy as a general, energy overview for your entire month. So I think if you embrace your emotion, and you embrace the love within yourself, and you share that love with others, then you are going to see, your whole entire month manifest with joy. So this is just, it's really coming together, and it really does, show some of the Libran traits here. So just making you aware of how these cards are giving me messages. through spirit. So let's go ahead and look at spiritual advice. Libra, you have dreams. And I really love that this spiritual advice has been coming up for a lot of signs in the past couple months. Dreams definitely, they've come up for Pisces. So there might be a Pisces out there that you're interested in. But, you know, as it relates to dreams, as I said before, you may be going to bed at night and, you know, fantasizing, you know, about someone that, you know, you believe is your soulmate. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's wonderful. But in order to make your dreams a reality, you can fantasize, yes. It's okay. Spirit is telling you it's okay. But don't leave yourself in the dark. Don't leave that person in the dark. Don't keep them just in your dream state. In order to make it a reality, you need to offer your emotions to someone else. In order to make your dreams a reality, you have to embrace the joy, you know, that you have in your heart for, you know, this potential once-in-a-lifetime career that's overseas, and it will manifest, your dreams will manifest, and, you know, you are able, you know, to take your health and turn it around to something that you've always dreamed of, you know, your emotional health, your spiritual health, and your physical health. So I'm hearing some of you, your dreams are horses. And I know it's right here on the card. There's a beautiful stallion here. It looks like a stallion. I don't know if there's any horse people out there. You know, you may want to correct me on that. It is just a rendition. But here there's this, you know, this skeleton's going through, you know, this Grim Reaper sort of skeleton dude. And, you know, he's on top of this horse. And to me, you know, with this being transformation and rebirth, you know, you guys, your dreams may be, you know, having a horse ranch, or having horses, or taking horse lessons. Some of you are taking horse lessons to help your health, like your spiritual health and your, you know, your mind-body connection. You want to be able to connect, you know, emotionally with, you know, an equine. I mean, you want to connect with a majestic horse, you know, and here, I mean, here it is. I mean, you've got this emotion here with your dreams. So those were some really weird messages I was getting, and they were probably just a little bit scattered, but I'm just hearing for some of you it really does relate to you. For others, all of this may apply to you. For some, only a little bit may apply to you. But I think overall what you're trying to do is you're trying to manifest your dreams, but the way to do that is to embrace the joy that is coming in, and by embracing the joy, you will manifest your dreams. So Libra, stay in your dreams, believe in your dreams, put effort into your dreams, put emotion into your dreams, okay? Create the change that you want in your life so that your dreams can become a reality. And when that happens, Libra, if it has not happened already, then give thanks to the universe. And I will always say that when I round out these readings, give thanks to the universe for bringing these dreams into reality. Give thanks to the universe for, you know, bringing your soulmate into your life and realizing that this person really does, you know, complete you. You are a unit. You are a partnership. Okay? Give thanks to the universe for having an opportunity to, you know, have a soulmate. okay, that may not have resulted in, you know, a partnership that was everlasting until the end of time, amen. But thank the universe for, you know, bringing that person into your life so that you could learn those lessons and that you can embrace those positive emotions that you shared with that person. Because by giving thanks and by, you know, telling universe, hey, I am so grateful for having that opportunity in my life because I am a stronger person because of it, I am turning around and I am rebirthing myself into this new life where, you know, I can start, you know, giving my emotions to someone that, you know, not only deserves it, but to somebody that I really feel, you know, I want to share my emotions with, because I know I will get emotions and sharing back from them. So the only warning I have for you, Librans, is watch your indecisiveness, okay? Make sure everything is above board. Don't leave anybody in the lurch. If you do get that job offer overseas, don't leave them hanging too long, because if this job offer, you know, gives you that joy that you've so desperately wanted for a long time, you don't want to gestate on it too long, because, you know, it may potentially be taken away from you. And you are going to have to, you know, rebirth yourself, you know, in a different way. So I truly hope that this reading made sense for most of you. Again, I would suggest you check your rising sign, your moon sign, and your sun sign to give you a little bit more of a complete picture. I do apologize, your video ran over just a little bit than I normally tape for, but I really do appreciate your patience and I appreciate your compassion as you listen to these videos. I certainly hope that your April 2015 is absolutely wonderful, and all of these energies that are surrounding you right now bring you supreme joy. Many blessings, much light, and much love to you. Namaste.